Hello to all my beautiful viewers out there. Today we're going to be talking about the upcoming release of the Yeezy 500 Stone colorway. Yes guys, so hot off the heel of their Yeezy 380 release, which did release on Yeezy Supply. Unfortunately, it looks like it didn't get a Adidas release, or at least in some regions it didn't get an Adidas release. But hot off the heels of that release, we are now getting another Yeezy release. We are getting the Yeezy 500 in a stone colorway, which, to sum up the colorway, it's essentially like they mixed a bit of beige or a bit of tonal beige with a bit of tonal gray, and then they just put it together and put it on the Yeezy 500. Now, we saw this 500 way back at the Jesus is King pop-up experience last month. We saw that then. Now, some people, when they first saw it, were super hyped for it. As more details have emerged, most people are still super keen for it, but there are some details we do have to talk about that some people aren't too keen on, but we'll talk about them anyway, and then you can let me know how you feel about them in that comment section below. So, the Yeezy 500 Stone is coming out on November 23rd in full family sizing. So you get men's, kids, and infants. Men's, $200. Kids, $130. Infants, $100. If you want your little child to rock those little Yeezys, it's $100 USD, which is asking a bit much because it's half the price of the adults pair. To put it into, a reality check there, it's $200 for the adults, $100 for the kids, so, or $100 for the infants, so a bit pricey in my eyes. But anyway, it's releasing November 23rd, but because it's releasing towards the end of the year, Yeezy, and more specifically Adidas, have decided to opt out of using their traditional mesh on the side panels and tongue, and instead have chose to use a synthetic lycra material on the side panels and the little bubbled side panels on the side there, and the tongue as well. Why have they chosen to use these materials? A lot of people are saying it's because now that we're heading into the colder seasons of the year, well, the northern hemisphere is, unlike Australia here, where we're moving into the hottest seasons of this year, because the northern hemisphere is moving into colder seasons, they've decided to opt for materials that are more accompanying for the winter season. So materials that will be more water resistant, will keep your feet warmer, and that's apparently why the decision they've gone with using the lycra materials on the side and tongue instead of mesh. Because if you don't know, I'm assuming everyone here who's watching has worn mesh shoes before. They do not do well in situations that have to deal with water, snow, anything like that, because they get quite damp, they get soaked easily. So opting out of the mesh to use lycra will increase the water resistance, the likely chance of them staying more water resistant during those colder seasons. I can understand the justification on why to use those materials. What I'm more happy about is that the change of materials does not mean a change in the retail price. They're still releasing for $200 USD. That hasn't changed, which I'm glad, because Jordan recently did a change of materials for the Jordan 13 Island Greens, I think that was the name of the colorway. Check out that in the recent video. I did a video about that, guys, so if you're interested, subscribe to the channel and go check that out. But they did a change in materials and upped the cost because of it. And honestly, it's sitting on shelves. It's not doing too well. The colorway was already a bit hit or miss, and now it's sitting on shelves, probably because of the added retail price and all these other reasons. But I'm glad that Yeezy and Adidas stood their ground at $200 USD and didn't increase it. Now, also to follow up on the recent videos that I've made talking about Yeezys being released in the United States, I doubt this is going to be one of the pairs that are released in the United States, purely because Kanye made that announcement like 3 weeks ago, and this shoe would have been produced like 3 months ago, so I can't see this shoe being one of the first shoes that is going to be made in the United States. So I reckon 2020 onwards we'll see something like that, but I still think this is going to be a made in China Yeezy. Honestly though, I'm not hugely fussed by it. As I said, this is still a very clean release. They've done a very good job in staying true to what the Yeezy 500 colorways are all about, which is tonal beige coloring, or very much that, it really is just tonal beige coloring. There isn't much. If I was to describe all the colorways of the Yeezy 500, it's really just tonal beige coloring, tonal all these colorings, sometimes tonal pastel, but that's probably the best way to put it, honestly. And it just looks really, really nice on the Yeezy 500 silhouette. Now, also, to mention as well, the Yeezy 500 Stone is getting a gum sole. Some people may be hit or miss on that. Some people don't like gum soles. Some people love gum soles. Either way, let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below. I think it's a nice added touch. I think it adds a little bit of contrast to the upper and actually complements the sneaker a bit. All around, I'm a big thumbs up for this kind of colorway. This colorway is very clean. These materials is very well done. I wouldn't mind picking them up, but I've yet to find a raffle that is selling them in a US 16 minimum. I could do 16 US 16 or 17. I've yet to find a raffle service that is doing that. The biggest size I can find is a size 13. If you are interested in picking them up though, and you want a list of the raffles, in the description section below, I will be providing all the raffles, all the stores that you can buy it at through a sneaker news article. I know that some stores, the classic ones like SVD, Sneakers and stuff, pretty sure they've got their raffles up at the moment, so definitely go check them out first if you want to be the first ones to enter those raffles. But to sum it up, this is a very clean Yeezy 500 colorway. It's not going to be super hyped per se. I mean, Adidas has kind of lost its hypedness with its releases, I suppose. That whenever a new Yeezy releases, it's kind of like, cool, cool. Like, there isn't much else to it. I might dive into that into another video. It is another topic for another time, but yeah, it is a very nice release. It's not going against my expectations. I think it is a very clean colorway. Changing materials is kind of cool, but I want to know all your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below, guys. Do you feel okay with them changing this material to the lycra instead of the mesh? It looks like it's a trend that they're going to keep doing because the images for the upcoming Yeezy 500 highs looks to have the lycra as well. I'll dive into that in another video as well, but this looks like to be a trend going forward. How do you feel about that? Are you going to miss out on it because of that, or do you prefer that over the mesh that they traditionally use for the Yeezy 500? Either way, let me know how you feel about this Yeezy 500 in that comment section below. And yeah, that's basically all we've got to say about it, guys. To sum up the Yeezy 500 Stone release, it's releasing for the same retail price as normal, regardless of the detail of the actual materials changing. It's becoming a more winter Yeezy 500 with the changed materials. Some people are okay with this, some people aren't. I would love to know your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below. It's coming in a full family sizing, as most Yeezy 500s have done in the past. So you get your men's, your infants, and your kids, all three of them. And yeah, it's honestly just a clean Yeezy 500. There's not too much hype surrounding it. So you might actually be able to pick up this pair, although the Yeezy 500s have always been a very popular Yeezy. So you will, of course, always struggle. There will be bots. There will be the standard stuff in a sneaker release, you know. But I would love to know your thoughts and opinions in that comment section below, guys. Are you going to be picking up the Yeezy 500, or is it a miss for you? While you're heading on down there, though, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed already. I would just like to say thank you to everyone that has been subscribing to the channel recently. You guys have been wonderful. Thank you so much. I wouldn't be here without you. If you could, share the video. That would be wonderful. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, wherever you go. If you could share it, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much if you do. And that's it. That is the Yeezy 500 Stones releasing on November 23rd. Let me know how you feel about it in that comment section below. And until the next sneaker release video, guys, I'll catch you later.